Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm YouTube's Carcinoma Killer and TGISW. Thank goodness it's Saw Week. Today, we talk about Saw 6. Are you in good hands? So this time around, we have somebody who actually is directly connected to Jigsaw himself. The main player this time around is an insurance executive by the name of William Easton. Turns out when Jigsaw was first diagnosed with cancer, he turned to Easton and his insurance company and asked them, "Hey, I got cancer and there's experimental treatment that could help me." And Easton, being cold-hearted executive of an insurance company, says, "Nope, it's going to cost us too much money." So, what better way to get revenge than by forcing him to play a game where he has to make tough decisions about which one of his co-workers live and which ones die. Now, keep in mind, in the world of Saw, anybody involved in the traps, they're not innocent. So they all work for the company and they've all had to make choices where it's like, "Oh, you want coverage for this? Is it going to cost us money?" It is. Denied. Too expensive for us. Now, personally, I definitely love Saw 6 because it does bring to mind the old saying, "Live by the sword, die by the sword." And, well, when the executive has to make tough decisions about which one of his employees die and which one lives, it definitely brings a whole new truth to that saying. And good news for all you people who got screwed over by an insurance company, because Eastman actually dies this time in a very gruesome manner. He actually gets stabbed in the back with syringes filled with acid, so he's being liquefied right down the middle. Because he's stabbed in the back, needles are sticking out, he's being liquefied. It's an icky mess. But for some odd reason made me think of Nightmare on Elm Street. Because I'm pretty sure there's a death similar to this in one of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. It's probably in more than one. But hey, we're not talking about Nightmare on Elm Street, we're talking about Saw, so let's get back to the topic, thank you. And of course, somehow, someway, they got tape of Detective Hoffman, who digitally distorted his voice to sound more like, well, the original Jigsaw. Yeah, they got a hold of the tape, and now they got their own technical sound engineer who's trying to figure out who's really talking. And just when it's about to reveal that it's Detective Hoffman, and oh, by the way, again, sorry to be jumping all over the place, but I really love these Saw films, and I also love the sixth one the most. But, yeah, remember the FBI agent's hand that was stuck in the grating in the ceiling from the last film? Yeah, it turns out Detective Hoffman's actually been using the FBI agent's severed hand, implanting fingerprints over certain crime scenes. So now, you know, the entire police department thinks, oh, it's the FBI agent who's actually been killing people all this time. That explains why he's missing, but really, the FBI agent's dead, so. And of course, when they finally reveal that it's not Jigsaw's voice, it's actually Detective Hoffman's voice, well, he decides, well, there's only a few people in this room, so frack it, I'm gonna kill them all. And he does, leaving, of course, the dead FBI agent's fingerprints everywhere, because remember, he's got that severed hand, and then he sets the room on fire. So, not really sure why he would leave the fingerprints in the room if he was just gonna set it on fire. I mean, wouldn't the fire destroy most of the evidence anyways? Now, I hope you didn't forget about Jill, Jigsaw's ex-wife, because I did, believe it or not, I actually did. So when she came back at the end and abducted Detective Hoffman and put him in a reverse bear trap, I was actually surprised by that ending. I was like, holy cow, I completely forgot about you, Jill. I'm sorry, but I did. Now here comes the really extreme part of Saw 6. So Detective Hoffman's stuck in the reverse bear trap, and just before the trap goes off, splitting his head wide open, he jams it into a window the trap itself in a small little window so the jaw can't open completely. And he decides, well, I'm gonna have to pull a fox who bites his paw off to get out of this trap, and he ends up tearing up parts of his cheek just to get out. And that's where the movie decides to end? With Detective Hoffman getting out? Oh man, I was about to say holy cow, but I feel like I've said it way too much during this, during Saw. When it comes to Saw 6, I definitely love it. I give it, well, I would give it 3 thumbs up, but I lost the other thumb. It's around here somewhere. I got a mess going on, alright? I'll clean up tomorrow, Mom, don't worry. So now, right now, I don't know if the main reason I like this movie, well, I know I like it because it's a Saw film, but I'm wondering if it definitely goes up a notch in my likability factor, only because, well, much like most of you out there, you had dealings with insurance companies, and we've all, you know, secretly wanted to plot, like, you know, just a nice little revenge, or maybe just, you know, you just want to just give the insurance agent a nice little just bump on the noodle and be like, hey, knock it off, okay? It's not all about money. I need help too, you know. Yeah, I don't know if because of my personal dealings with them makes me like this movie more, but hey, at least I got to live out a morbid fantasy of mine, and perfectly legal. All I had to pay was the money to go watch the movie. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for me here at TAFF Studios. I want to thank you once again for joining me for Saw Week. Tomorrow, we discuss Saw... I'm not sure whether they call this one Saw 7, because it's supposed to be called Saw 3D. So, I mean, I've seen both, so I'm not... I've seen movie posters, so I'm just going to call it Saw 3D like everybody else. So join me again for tomorrow when I discuss Saw 3D. But until then, as always, I'm YouTube's Carson, I'm a Killer. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow, folks. Bye-bye.